project through their capital improvements program that will significantly affect Clarkson for the next several months, and that will be shutting down portions of that roadway. And so we invited Denver Water and their contractor, Moltz Construction, here this evening to give everybody a bit of a rundown on what they'll be doing, why they're doing it, and that sort of thing, so that we can be good neighbors and be responsible to our public here. In an effort to again be transparent, we intend to record this meeting and make it available online for those that request it. And so I'll begin the recording now. And just for your reference, I'm going to turn it over now to Julie Seagren, who is the project manager for Denver Water, and Dominic Moltz, who is the representative from the Dominic, I'm sorry, I got your name incorrect, Dominic. That's Dominic Marquez. He's with Moltz Construction. So.
Perfect. Thank you, Adam. My name is Julie Seagren. I'm actually going to be the public affairs representative for Denver Water. The project manager, Jeff Slanker, was not able to be here with us tonight, but between Dominic and I tonight, we hope we're able to answer all your questions regarding this project. We're going to kind of go through and give you all the information that we have, and then hopefully answer again all of your questions that you may have. So I'm going to share my screen right now, if you don't mind. Just a second here, right here. And kind of give you some background of what we're actually doing. Let me know when you can see it. Said there was an issue. Let's try it again. Just try reloading. All right, just a second. All right, are you able to see it?
Yeah, we have it, Julie.
Yes. Perfect, thank you so much. So again, this will be on Denver Water's capital side project, and we've actually been in the design phase of this project for well over a year now. Liz is very aware of it. We've been in conversations with her for, I think, close to 18 months now. But basically what this project entails, or what we're going to be going through today, is what is a pump station, because this is considered a pump station or a booster station from Denver Water. Why Clarkson Pump Station is so unique to our system. Project-specific information, detour information, construction, parking, and traffic, because that's always a question from the public, contact information about the project, and then we'll save questions and then answer your questions at the very end. So hold those questions for us until we get there. So basically, what is a pump station? So this is actual photo of what the Clarkson Pump Station currently looks like. A pump station, as you can see here, is a structure that houses motors and pumps. We have pump stations throughout our system here at Denver Water. And what it does is it allows for the larger, we call them conduit, larger pipes to be brought into these pump stations and then dispersed through our infrastructure, utilizing smaller distribution piping. And so this is used to either take down pressures or even boost pressures up, depending on what our system needs. So the pressure in this area here is actually quite high, and this pump station allows for us to lower the pressure in the area. And that's one of the reasons why this project is taking place, is because a number of the pumps that are currently in this what we call vault or pump station are actually no longer operating. So we're needing to replace them. So what makes Clarkson Pump Station a little different is normally a pump station is a vertical structure. We have them throughout, like I said, Denver Water's system. We have them in structures that look like homes. We have just normal structures. But the unique thing about here is that it's an underground vault for Clarkson Pump Station. So if you're driving past it, you may not even know that it's there. You'll see the bollards above ground. But the picture here on the right kind of gives you an idea of what this structure looks like underground. So it currently has 6 motors. Again, not all of them are operating, and 6 pumps. And so what we're doing is utilizing the existing structure, which was actually not built by Denver Water. We inherited it when we took over the Southeast Inglewood Water contract in 1964. Southeast Inglewood actually built this original structure in 1957. So again, before Denver Water took it over. Again, it has existing 6 pumps and motors, as well as a surge tank. One of the questions that we get all the time is, or at least specific to this project is why can't you relocate it? It's in a residential area, you know, it's inconvenient. But we evaluated that situation early on in design, and we realized that it was just cost prohibitive. As you can see in this picture here, we had the large conduit going down the road. There's a lot of infrastructure in the area that would require relocation. It would cost a significant amount of money, millions of dollars that, quite frankly, we're not able to spend on relocating this particular infrastructure piece of Denver Water system. So basically, project information is Moltz Construction won the bid. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be excavating around the existing structure. We're going to be reusing that structure. We're going to be removing the roof, completely gutting the inside minus the surge tank, and then replacing it with 3 new motors and 3 new pumps. So that original picture that you saw is going to be completely gutted. It's going to get new HVAC, new electrical. It's going to be a whole new guts inside the structure there that will allow for us to continue to operate this piece of our infrastructure to the most efficient way possible. So there is no water outages planned. I know that was a question that we received earlier in the week because of the way that vault and pump station is orientated and the way that we have valves already within our system. We don't plan on having any water outages. So of course, there's always, you know, some type of emergency that may cause one, but we don't have any planned right now. Schedule, right now we're looking at mobilizing towards the end of the week of October 4th into that following week. Because of the way that Denver Water does a lot of infrastructure, a lot of our construction happens in the wintertime because of it's non-load season. So that allows us to take down our larger conduits and do maintenance on our system. And this is an example of that. We could never do this project during the summer or spring because of the needs of your irrigation and everything else. So starting that week of October 4th, we're going to be starting to drain the conduit and then taking down and starting the construction late that week, early the following week. And we're anticipating completion the summer of 2022. We're saying July because obviously, as you may have heard, construction materials are delayed right now. I'm not saying that we're necessarily facing that on this particular project, but we want to make sure that we have ample time in order to complete this project and get it up and going before the real need of the irrigation season. Work hours per the permit for Moltz will be 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Right now, there's no weekend work currently scheduled, but there might be an occasional requirement for a Saturday, just so you're aware of that. But we're going to go through what the actual impact to your traffic is here in just a moment. But that intersection at Clarkson and South Sherman is going to be closed to through traffic. So it's important for you to understand the impacts to the area. Local traffic, we're really trying to divert it, utilizing Bellevue, East Littleton Boulevard, as well as Broadway. So, you know, some may be happy about that, less traffic on Clarkson Street, but we are going to be having that intersection closed for through traffic. Flaggers will be stationed on either side of the excavation. And again, really trying to utilize other roads besides the Clarkson and Sherman intersection. So here's just a snapshot of what the excavation, what we're actually going to be doing is the excavation is going to be right here at this intersection of Sherman and Clarkson. And so that sidewalk here on the east side of South Clarkson is actually going to be diverted across and then utilizing Denver Water's easement across the street here and then back over. So the flaggers will be stationed on the north side here and the south side. And then this will allow for traffic or bikers who utilize the bike path to go down Sunset Ridge here. You know, if there happens to be some type of deliveries, we may have flaggers stop residents momentarily to allow for that construction traffic to pass. But we are trying to continue to allow people to use that area there and still keep everyone safe, as well as allow for construction to continue on. So I added this slide. It was something that we wanted to make sure that everyone was aware of. So the top photos actually show where we have approved construction parking, because obviously it being a residential area, you just don't want random vehicles being parked everywhere. So there is a designated construction parking along Sherman, just east of South Washington Street. There's approximately 200 feet there that has been designated for construction parking. It will be coned off to allow for that. So that way, you know, there's no conflicts between whether it's trash day or driveways or anything like that. And then we also have a designated laydown area, which is where the contractors will be storing their materials rather than along Clarkson. Liz has been generous enough to work with Denver Water and Moltz to rent out a portion of her land along Sunset Ridge for that to be utilized to keep the construction materials off the streets. And then there's also a designated truck route. We wanted to make sure everyone was aware of this. So we're actually going to be using South Sherman. And then what the trucks will be doing is making a turn in that intersection there of Clarkson and Sherman and then heading back out Sherman. So you're not going to see the construction traffic going up and down Clarkson Street. They're going to be utilizing Sherman. So contact information, Dominic is going to be the public contact for Moltz Construction. I will be for Denver Water. We have a 24-hour line that is manned by Denver Water. It's our customer care line, and the phone number is actually here on the screen. If it's after business hours, we will still have someone answering the phone calls. So that way you always have someone that can respond to if there happens to be an emergency or something that needs to be addressed right away. It could be also on weekends as well. I also have shared my email address there if you have something that needs to be addressed by me personally. We do have a project-specific website on Denver Water's website. That is the current address. We're looking to shorten that a little bit, making it a little easier, and we will provide that update. And then we're also providing construction updates on Nextdoor. So that way you're continuing to get updates about the project itself, and then we're able to communicate that as well. We've also communicated with Littleton High School as well as Field Elementary School, making them aware of the project, letting them know that if any bus routes need to be detoured, they're aware of it, and we've been working with them throughout this the planning of this project as well as RTD. So I know that's a lot of information, but I just wanted to open this up for any questions that anyone may have.
For those of us on the phone, can you give us your phone number?
Sure. The Denver Water phone number is 303-839-2444.
Okay.
Hey, Julie, the number that you gave out does not match the number on the slide. Can you confirm?
893-2444. So sorry, I switched the 3 and the 9. So 303-893-2444. And that's also on the denverwater.org website.
I live on South Washington Street between Bellevue and South Logan. And I don't know if there's, I mean, the kids use it as a speedway going to school. So I don't know if that's if the plan is to have more cars coming down South Washington Street with this detour, because they really can't get there from here. But will you be putting signs up around the neighborhood?
We'll be indicating detour signs, yes, advising folks instead of using Clarkson or Washington to utilize Broadway to head north and south.
Okay. Okay.
Understanding it's a little out of the way, but that's probably the safest because obviously we don't want to divert, you know, that type of traffic onto Washington.
Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question as well.
Sure.
From the map, it reads on the one that was mailed out that the road is closed right past the field on Littleton Boulevard. It says the road is closed to through traffic.
That's going to be just the signage, letting them know that actually at the intersection of South Clarkson. So this is the same map that was sent out on the notice itself. And so what you're seeing is where the signage is going to be located. So that way folks don't get all the way to the intersection and realize that it's closed. It allows them to divert before actually getting there.
Okay, so I live on West Glow Lane, which is the first turn once you turn up on Clarkson.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. So
Okay.
if I come down Littleton, I can get to my home.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to be showing. So you will still be able to make from Sherman to head north to onto Clarkson there.
No, what I'm asking is if I come down Littleton Boulevard and I take a left on Clarkson, can I get to my home? Or is the road closed right there on the corner?
The road is going to be closed on that corner there of Clarkson and Sherman. I don't believe it's going to be closed at Littleton there. Dominic, can you confirm that, please?
Yes, you'll be able to get home. This is just indicating that we're gonna have the road closed down here at our project site if on Sherman and Clarkson, but you won't have any problems getting to your residence down there.
And if I come down Clarkson from Bellevue, there's just that going to be those the gentleman with the flag saying stop and slow, but I can still get through.
No, ma'am, you will not be able to get through on Clarkson to South Clarkson and Littleton Boulevard.
So what's the detour then? If I come down Clarkson, where do I go? Or can I not come down Clarkson?
So you would either have to go back to Bellevue and Broadway, or I don't believe there's another.
Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I'm Thomas Baird. I'm the project manager for Maltz Construction. The road will be closed at Sherman and Clarkson completely, so there will be no through traffic through that intersection. So yes, if you're coming off of Bellevue, you will have to go to Broadway to Littleton Boulevard to get to your house.
So if I come down Clarkson, I can't turn right onto Sherman?
Yes, you can.
I could, okay.
Yes.
I'm an unincorporated Arapahoe County, technically, in Littleton. So the water work that's being done really is strictly Greenwood Village.
It's located in Greenwood Village, but it actually benefits Southeast Inglewood, City of Littleton. All of those small water districts we have in that area are actually going to benefit from ultimately this improvement there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just to take a minute to discuss Greenwood Village's role, as noted, this is a Denver water project that's located within the boundaries of Greenwood Village. But our role will be to ensure that they restore the right-of-way and the surface conditions to pre-construction conditions. So we're the permitting authority, but it is not our project. It is Denver Water's project.
Okay.
Denver Water actually manages this portion of Greenwood Village's water main, so that's why you probably get a water bill for Denver Water. So.
Okay. I'm glad that's not my dog barking.
Sorry, that's Ava. She's just saying hi. Apologize.
No, mine's
Hi, hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm one of the 3 houses on Sunset Ridge Road.
Yes.
We have a really busy household. We're in and out a lot. I've got 3 little kids, a puppy, and a job. So I see that there is not supposed to be any parking on Sunset Ridge. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so you'll just be storing things on Liz's field, hopefully not encroaching on our driveway.
Correct.
And are we going to be able to access our house easily?
Yes, we'll have flaggers again located right at that intersection to allow for traffic to go in and out of there. So you will be able to access from Sherman, either going directly east or coming south on Clarkson, turning onto Sunset Ridge.
Okay, so that piece of Clarkson will be accessible to us?
Yes, you will have obviously a flagger there directing traffic, but yes, you will have access to that.
Okay, and just to confirm, there should not be anyone parking on Sunset Ridge?
That is correct, Thomas and Dominique, can you confirm that? But that's my understanding.
Yeah, no, we won't have any construction traffic parked on Sunset Ridge. There may be occasionally when we're tramming materials from that staging area, over to the work site. So there will be a little bit of traffic there with a forklift or a piece of machinery, but otherwise, no, there won't be anybody blocking the road or parked halfway off the side of the road or anything like that.
Okay. And if you're going to need to have the road closed or impassable for a period of time, is it possible that they could let us know?
We'll have someone come to your door and let you know, or actually, if you wouldn't mind sharing your contact information with me, I can give you my email address again. I'll ensure that you and as well as those neighbors that are impacted are given notice.
That would be really appreciated. Thank you.
We'll still be able to walk from down Clarkson to get to the canal to go walk, correct?
Yes, pedestrian traffic will still be allowed. Like I said, there is a sidewalk detour around the excavation. If
Sure.
you're heading north on Clarkson or turn on Sunset Ridge, or you have that direct turn off of onto Sunset Ridge from heading south on Clarkson.
Okay.
And just to be clear, there is not trail access off Sunset Ridge. It's Sunset Court that has the trail access.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Can you state again where this, since I wasn't able to get on the computer, where the recording of this meeting will be available?
Greenwood Village will have a copy of it, and then we can also upload it onto our website on this project page specifically. So that way it is recorded and available to anyone that would like to view it.
Okay. And then also I guess my driveway will be the closest driveway. I think that intersection is basically my front yard facing Clarkson. So I guess I'll just have to come up from Littleton Boulevard as well.
That's the easiest solution, because we're not going to be able to provide access there if you turn off a Sherman.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Convenient.
Hi, Julie.
Hi,
It's Liz Smith.
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I have a question about the closure, any closure that there might be on Sunset. Is there any chance that the intersection, while the Sunset Ridge would be closed overnight at any point in time?
I don't see any reason for that. Thomas, do you have, or Dominique, do you have any reasons why that would occur?
No, we will never have that closed overnight. There is an excavation across Sunset, but the plan would always be to only have half of it closed and the other half accessible, whether that's with rated road plates, highway metal plates, or something of that nature, and it to be flagged. But overnight, there will never be a closure of Sunset.
Okay.
And really, we don't plan on ever closing Sunset completely at all either.
Okay, because I was concerned about that, because it kind of indicated on the notice that it said Sunset Ridge would be closed throughout the duration of the project. And when I talked with Denver Water, they said that there could be a time where there's a few hours or something when it was closed. But that's kind of an important thing to know. It's like Julie said, that you would give us a warning. And that's good. I just want to come back on Lisa's point too, that one of the reasons that the field was offered as a compromise to keep traffic off of the street is for our own street, Sunset Ridge, because it's only a lane and a half. And what I find sometimes is that the cars will start parking right up near the intersection on Sunset over on the side. That's been happening like quite a bit the past week or so. And I think that if we can work it out so that stays clear and it's not all backed up, it just will be helpful. Especially, it's not as urgent for me because I don't have children and the kind of pressure that Lisa and that the Russells have, with jobs and everything. But just out of consideration for them to keep that cleared off, that would be. It's not that far from the field to walk anyway.
Right.
And you know what I mean.
And that was one of the reasons why they have a designated construction parking, and hopefully by having this construction activity in the area, that'll keep other people that would be normally parking on the side away just because of the construction activity. But we'll ensure that that is not construction traffic if there's any parking along there.
Okay, great.
Any other questions for us?
Will water pressure be affected?
During the project, no. Not that we've been made aware of, because there is such high pressure in the area anyways. But no, water pressure should not be impacted.
Thank you.
I'll stop sharing my screen. So any other questions for either myself or Moltz?
Just real quick, we shouldn't see any like brown water coming out of the tap or smells or anything?
No, you shouldn't.
Okay.
If there happens to be any, please contact Denver Water immediately, and what it might be caused is just by the disturbance of the construction in the area, but we don't anticipate having any of those type of issues.
Okay, and that's that
Great.
893-2444 number?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you.
Great
Sorry.
question.
All right. Well, if that's the case, we will make sure that this recording is up on Denver Water's website for any neighbors that weren't able to attend. Again, if you have any other questions, please either contact Denver Water or you can email me directly. Again, it's Julie, JULIE.Seagren, SEAGREN @denverwater.org. And then again, that phone number is 303-893-2444. All right.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for taking the time out of your evenings to come and join us to learn about this project. Thank you to Denver Water and to Moltz Construction for putting together this presentation. And we look forward to a successful project.
Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.